Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is the very 12th of May, Tuesday, 2026. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're having a lovely day so far. We're back with some more Flesh and Blood, playing the pound for pound challenge. Teklovossen versus Riptide. What is going to happen? I don't know. We'll see. One of them may win a game. I mean, the record is saying on average I win about 1 game per stream on these heroes I am not familiar with. So I will put my money on Riptide or Teklovossen, either one of them winning 1 game and then moving on because of that. They are very different lists that I've been playing today on these 2 different heroes. I think they're very opposed in the ways that they play. So that should be interesting. One will be playing pretty fast and one will be playing pretty slow. I do think, though, we will need more time today to get through these heroes than we did for the last few streams. I think especially because Teklovossen is such a slow down the game kind of deck that will take quite a while, and I wonder if we'll get through both heroes on this one stream. You know what? Come on this Germany with me and find out. We'll see. As always, as is tradition, something broke again. As you can see the lights behind me, there's usually a light strip behind me that is on. Well, it isn't. Because, I don't know. Sometimes the app is like, there is no light strip, and I'm like, okay, fair. You know what? I would rather there is one, but if you're telling me there isn't one, then there isn't one. Well, what else is new? I don't think much. Spoilers are still coming out. I am not super interested in the spoilers coming out for Omens. That said, we do have a pack opening today queued up. I do owe 1 pack opening to Mr. Sigma. So as soon as Sigma arrives later today, we will be doing that. So just as a reminder, what are we doing? We're playing the pound for pound season 1 tournament. Round 32 is still going on. We are firmly in Solana with the second matchup here, as you can see on the very left there. Hi Schmutzli, guten Abend, hello. How are you doing today? And so yesterday we had Bravo Showstopper get 1 win, and with that 1 win he qualified for the next round of 16. We have Teklovossen and Riptide, as I mentioned, up, and then next week or next stream, Vincent Iron Maiden versus Lyeth Goldmane. Oh, I love playing these different heroes. It's very, very fun, although often I don't do very well on them, but I do love the learning and the different aspects of the different heroes. That's what we'll be doing today. In broad terms, my win rate up here is a little bit updated. I now made it clear that this is the challenge win rate over the whole tournament. As you can see, the win rate is not very good. I do want to put that more towards 50%. I wonder if that's going to happen once we go into the round of 16. I'm more familiar with the heroes than I am in the round of 32. We shall see. Good. As always, if there is a problem with the audio or anything like that, do let me know. If there is not, let's have a look at Teklovossen. To start the day, as I said, I do need to move a little bit quickly on these. Teklo could take a long time. Teklovossen, Esteemed Magnate. Well, is this our new champion? It is indeed. Who cares about the World Championship? Who cares about callings? Who cares about nationals? This guy right here is a skirmish winner. Anyway, how you doing, Mitch? Teklovossen, Esteemed Magnate. Magnate? Magnate. What does he want to do? He wants to equip Evos, which is equipment in broad terms. It's also an action, which is special. He wants to equip 4 of them to then do fun things with the Teklo leveler, because this gets stronger as you gain more of those 2 cards from your soul attack. Whenever this attacks a hero that discard a card, your Mechanologist attack action cards get go again. This counts to having 4 Evos equipped. So what you want to do is, basic play pattern is, build your Evos, get fully equipped, survive, and then come in and start hitting for a truck. Where's my pack? Sigma, I was waiting for you, my dude. Oh, you're very happy about Prague next week? Nice. So, are you prepared for it? Have you researched the cards? Do you know what... Do you have a feeling like for what hero you want to go like, or are you just going in with an open mind? Sigma, tell me what pack you would like to open. So just to finish then, the introduction for Teklo. He is ranked 22nd out of 34 by the Wilson score, as we always do, data coming from Fablazing, as I mentioned before. This put him in pot C, and as I said, play the armor, play the Evo, block, and then try to convert. So opposed to most heroes that get weaker over a game, Teklo is supposed to get stronger. Now, to be able to pull off your big turns and to come in strong at the end, you do need to preserve life. So that's that. The hero has only 62 games in the dataset, with a 1.5% meta representation. So there was a calling not too long ago where he made the top 8, but listen, it's not the best hero ever, I want to say. I don't think there's ever been a meta that has been friendly to this hero. And there's voices that say if he ever becomes meta, he's so opposed to what other heroes want to do that he will be very toxic. But we'll see how it goes. I think my biggest concern playing this hero is, do I have enough time to build my equipment suite to then attack? And that is a big question. That is a big question. Before I respond to Sigma, let's play our little video on Teklovossen. He didn't build an empire. He acquired one, optimized it, patented the process. Teklovossen doesn't fight like a warrior. He fights like a board meeting, with outcomes already decided and liability already managed. Teklovossen, Esteemed Magnate. Alright, that is our hero for the first 3 games of today. I will open that pack for Sigma. Alright, let me push that button and we'll see if we can get something good here. Open mind, playing the showdown with Dash. So far I only saw 1 spoiler. Oh yeah, you said you're avoiding all spoilers, right? Black Belt, how are you? Rights of Earthlore, Submerge, Power of Make-Believe, Sprout Strength. The red one of this is seeing a lot of action in some of the Guardians, huh? Phoenix Bannerman Chest. Ooh, then the foil card is a Tentacular Tall. Evo Beta Base Head. Actually features in the deck that I'm playing. A Shimmering Mirage and a Concealed Nerve Gas, which is a Ranger equipment, which is actually also a chest trap, which is very interesting. You're doing good, Black Belt. Good to hear, good to hear. I played the red in Briar. That makes sense as well, yeah. Alright, good. We will go into the very first game of the night with Teklovossen. I think I'm a little bit worried about these games because, again, like, I don't think the meta is very friendly for him. I think this is very bad because this hero wants to destroy my armor and I don't want my armor to be destroyed. The list that I have here, as I mentioned yesterday, is something that was given to me by Tono something. They have connected me with the community Alright, so they dropped and they're right back. Are you going boost Teklo? No. Because I was basically asking what list would you play if you were new to the hero? Right, so I think one of the mistakes that I made early on in the challenge that you guys, chat, made me aware of is that I played complicated lists that I should have not played. And I want to avoid that mistake. So maybe I'm not playing the strongest lists, but I'm playing the lists which are not super complex. I do feel, though, Boost Teklo is pretty strong at the moment, right? Snow blocks? Oh! Right, so what do I do here? Always first as a mech. But we don't want Marlin. So we could go Marlin, actually. Let's see, how does that change? Right, let's check our sideboarding. Thinking, please bear with me. They have disconnected. Nobody wants to play against me, apparently. You went 3-1. You lost the game, Black Belt. I am incredibly disappointed in you. Why did you lose the game? What went wrong? I do have to say, Black Belt, I, on the other hand, played my skirmish flawless on Sunday. I went 6-0. And you going 3-1? What does the world come to? What does the world come to? Boost seems more interesting, but that might just be personal preference. I agree. I think it looks pretty interesting. Right, so do we have Arcane Barrier? We can equip these. Why does everybody keep disconnecting? Why does everybody keep disconnecting? I think Arachne Huntsman... Come on. Lost to my own Briar deck. I loaned it to a new player. You know, that's a funny thing about new players, right? They don't play what is the accepted best way to play, so you're then surprised by what they're doing. One thing I don't have decided yet is, do I play the calling or do I spend extra and go for the side events because the Go Again package will be used by the end of Friday? Oh, that's a good question. I think what you gotta ask yourself, Mitch, is do you want to try hard at the World Premiere weekend, or do you just want to have like a good time? Like, obviously you could do very well in the calling and you could have a great time, or you're gonna go 0-2 and then you're gonna be like, why did I spend this money? Why am I try-harding? Instead I could be doing side events and just having a good time. And in my opinion, side events at World Premiere are very fun. And I think that's what I would do most, but that's my preference, right? It comes down to your preference. By the way, we're just waiting for the next person. Actually, let me re-queue. Maybe there's a problem with the queue. There's like 4 opponents that dropped now, so... Oh, you were playing that at all. Alright, we have Victor. Let's see if we can actually play a game here. I'm not sure if this is a good matchup or not, so we'll find out. Obviously, bringing defense reactions here. We gotta go for a lot of blocking. Azan 0. Alright, let's go. Good. Turn number 1 immediately. All we do is we equip our Evo. I was thinking, should I maybe keep a 1 in hand here, but I do think a defense reaction in Arsenal is quite good. Peck, perfect. Whenever a card defends this, clash with the defending hero, the winner destroys a subcard of their deck. Okay. We do want to defend this. And I'm going to Fate Foreseen first, so we can see what's on top of the deck. Another Fate Foreseen. Okay, I don't want that destroyed. And then, so if whenever a card defends this, clash. Of course they want the clash, so the Ghost Protocol was destroyed. If I do a second time, we're gonna get another card destroyed. Okay, I'm still gonna... I need to... I can't take the damage here. And they destroyed an Evo. That is not fantastic. But we still have an Evo in hand. That's kind of all I need right now. 0 cost, but I only have 1 Evo activated, so the Teklo level doesn't have go again. So we will just use this to equip it and go into my next hand. Oh, Singularity is way too early. Overpower makes so you can't block with Evo equipment. Oh, that is very true. Thank you for reminding me of that. 3-1 with Digital was fine. Beat Big Axe Dory. Betsy Bolton's lost so bright. I mean, it's respectable. It's respectable. Don't get me wrong. So we go for 5 here. That is no on-hit. So I'm gonna let this hit for now. What I want to do is play the... Actually, no, I could have blocked this. Ah. Okay. 10 overpower. Yes, as you said, I cannot. Alright, we're gonna block with this. And the sink below. And I'm going to sink the Singularity. That's the last thing I want in my hand right now. That is a late game. So we're going down to 31 against 40. Evo Steel Processor. That is 2 Evos equipped. And the Command and Conquer into Arsenal. Ah, we have more. Okay. Disable. Now, the good thing about this matchup is, right, so Guardians do normally struggle a little bit to convert their full hand. Is there a pummel here? No. If Disable does 4 more damage to a hero, put a card from their arsenal to the bottom of its owner's deck. I do not want that. So... However, I would very much like to play my Evos here. Okay, I can block here. I can block. So I can block with this, I can block with this. Do I want to do that? Or I could just use the equipment while I can. And then equip one of these at instant speed with my ability. That makes no sense, I think. So I think I'd rather block from hand. Yes. Block 6. Wait, what? Block 6. Use my hero ability. Pitching 3 to play an Evo at instant speed. An instant. So we're going to be playing that. We draw a card. I did forget about the draw card effect, by the way. So I don't think that was an ideal way of doing that. Now, the Ripple way is very good because when they create gold... No, gold is not token. So what do we do here? I think it is going to be a Command and Conquer for 6. Not very powerful, but we have a full equipment suite up. It's good to visit the gold main estate. Right. So defense together with another card, it gets +1. So this is a block out then. Yes, and the Trounce. Trounce is very good. Fabricates Test of Iron Grip, so we both miss. And they have no gold to redo it. They did apparently have 1 gold. Okay, so what was this? Cranial Crush, okay. Okay, so we have 4 Evos now. That's kind of where I want it to be. So we're turn 3. Now I need to find the big attacks. And this is... I should have not pitched that card. That's where it would have been. Yeah, so I could have prevented the gold from happening with... I forget the card's name. The one that we just played a minute ago. No attacks in my hand. This is pretty sad. Scrap, scrap. Gain 2 from each card this scrapped. Okay. So no defense reactions. So we'll play a Fabricate. +1, put this under an Evo. That will give my Evos an extra block. We'll put it under this. Should I play that again? Yes, because then we can block with 2. Okay. Alright, 8. Why are they coming in for 8 here? Oh, because of the might. Okay, so if we do this and this, we're blocking for 8. They could have a pummel here, but I have a fate foreseen in case that happens. Okay, they don't have that. But I also can't really play anything, which is really sad. I'm just gonna scrap a card here. We can use that later to equip the Evos. That doesn't really do anything right now, though. Okay. Right, I need to find my attacks now. And I'm not finding them. Oh, too bad. That's another visit Goldmane Estate when I don't have anything that I can do against that. Yeah, Flesh and Blood events are expensive. Did you guys see that they're partnering up with the TCG player? How much does that cost? It costs 4... Yes. Wait. Oh, because I think my card back is... Yeah, Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Actually, let me block 5 here. I need to find attacks. I'll do it now. It's hard for me to see this activated, right? So I'll pitch this. And we will put a Fate Foreseen in Arsenal. Okay, so now we can attack with Teklo Leveler into Command and Conquer next turn. They get another gold. Obviously what they want to do is they want to build up tons of gold so they can get a lot of might so they can do huge attacks. That's what we want to avoid, but we're 28 to 40. However, I am fully equipped right here. I think I should have actually played the head that is already from my banish zone, because this already has 2 -1 counters. There we go. Eight go again. Okay. Let's do a Fate here. See what we have on the top of our deck. Another Command and Conquer. That is not what we want. And then I'm thinking, the thing is, there's no on-hits here, right? So we may face into attack that has an on-hit, and I'd rather block that then. There we go. So that's 9. Good. We can lock for 3. And if I want to do Teklo Lever and Command and Conquer, I'm gonna have to block with Sink Below. I don't want to use more equipment right now. Actually, let me sync this and see if we get a better option. Okay, no. That's not what I wanted. We can put it in Arsenal. No, we can't because it costs... Hey, Scorched Rose, how are you? Good morning to you as well. Alright, we're attacking for, I think, the very first time this game. Having the option to equip this from Banish Zone is good to have, right? Especially the equipment which is already on minus counters. You may turn a face-down card with Crushing Arsenal face up. Okay, I think... Alright. How are things in your world, Scorched Rose? Hey, Bamboo. Good evening, I think it's for you. If I remember correctly, I think you're from Germany? I hope I don't misremember that. Either way, good to have you back. I think I may be confusing that. Oh, look at the Command and Conquer block. So we will send a Command and Conquer as well, and then Arsenal Command and Conquer. Dodox people, maybe enemies are around. Whoa, you never know, right? You never know. You gotta be careful. Although it would be pretty hard to find you based on the information that you're German. That is hard. Also, the only way that I would know that information is if you'd actually volunteered that information on stream, right? So you probably doxed yourself and not me, you. That's how that goes. Okay, so they're blocking with 2 equipments and a blue. They're still on 40. Where are my big bonks, guys? I need those attacks to do something here. This is not good. This block for 1. Oh, visit gold domain is... Alright, they're taking it back again. Yeah, okay, just using the extra value here. Alright, they probably are just gonna try and fatigue me. So... if I block this for 5, and I activate my hero ability to equip... But then I don't have enough resources. Okay, that doesn't make a lot of sense. We're just going to block for... Actually, no. Actually... 4. Yes, we're going to block for 4. And then I'm going to play the Teklo Leveler into Command and Conquer. Alright. I wrote a request to the organizers if they would allow me to change from Go Again packages into calling. Then I would do it, because after all, it would be my first calling. If I do terribly on Sunday, finger crossed, then I would drop and play another sealed. Of course, I'm going to play both the races or events. I think that's... Yeah, they should... It's only a week to go, so I'm not sure if you're a bit late for that. You may have needed to let them know earlier. But maybe. I mean, it's always worth trying it out, right? I once played an online game that was very heavy PvP based, something like Clash of Clans, and I really hid all of my information about me. Alarms mid at night to make attacks and things, just so people don't know when I'm really active to attack my clan. I was practicing. Dude, that is a level of commitment, man. Oh wow. I hope it helped. Okay. I do not like them having all these tokens. Guys, where are my big attacks? Where are my big attacks? So we're going for 10 here. All of this is blocking for more, so we can block for 9. That should not destroy anything unless I'm being very dumb. Looks like I'm not being dumb. Let's play Remembrance first. I'm gonna get the attacks back, of course. Alright, all the attacks. And then we're gonna play the Soul Controller. Actually, wait, hold on. We're gonna do this first. Let's attack for 3. Maybe I said, that won't make any sense though. I need something to attack. That would make no sense at all. I don't think so. I don't see a world in which that makes sense. So 6 gold here. Do not like that. So we'll play this. We'll pitch this. And that's another Evo. I mean, at the moment, we're doing pretty well for when we get the Singularity. We saw that turn 1. I mean, maybe it's all sideboarded out, right? Maybe. Heck, perfect. I hate that. Maybe it's going to destroy the cards that I need. Let's block 3. Okay, do I take 6? No. Magnetic Protocol. Okay, that's not what I... Okay, the defense reaction. Let's do this. And another one. Base arms, that's fine. Down to 19. Why did I do that? Because I can Teklo. Well, maybe they are sideboarded out and the whole game plan is to just hold on until you can do Singularity. Make sure you don't destroy Singularity. I have to be careful about that, right? I should have... Like, this is one of the decks where you need to keep track of that. I don't know. I'm saying with Dash for the showdown because my promise was fulfilled. What was the promise? But yeah, you should definitely stick with... You did well in that hero and you enjoy it, so yes. Oh, I'm doing damage. I am doing damage. That is a surprise. Alright, so... Let me play this. War Machines. So finally we have the goods. It helped, yes, people were so confused to use my holidays to raid at night and such things. At work time I play with to my normal times. At long wartime we had peace and I was asked where I'm from because they weren't able to find out and in fact didn't attack my clan to not lose many troops. Wow, okay. So the strategy worked then. That's pretty cool. So you put a lot of effort in, but at least it helped your team. That is awesome. By the way, a Pound of Flesh tomorrow coming out will feature Gabe Share. Gabe is one of those players, casters that cast a lot of the European tournaments with our own Scott Mines. So this is gonna cost 3. Again, I need to be conscious here. This is going to be... There's no on-hit here, but I can't just take the damage, right? So we're going to block for 5. And I'm hoping now that the next attack, like this blues in my hand, they don't block for a lot. Golden Sun. Yikes. 10. Overpower. Okay. Okay, we're gonna just block 3. That is taking me very low now. And again, that is... My hero ability doesn't work into that. So take low leveler. And the War Machine is the first one that has a relevant on here. Okay, Macho Grande. We're getting very low here. War Machine. Alright. 9 overpower. I can also do overpower. So the thing was, if I don't manage to top 4 at skirmish with her, I would change to Ira, but manage to top 4. Alright, yeah, in that case you gotta stick with it. Yeah, I mean going first or second, like in a small numbers format like Silver Age makes such a huge difference. I think that was why it was so crucial that I was able to choose what I wanted when I top-seeded on my skirmish this weekend, right? It was crucial. Absolutely crucial. They're attacking for 9. Evo, when this attacks, search your deck for an Evo with cost less than or equal to the number of Evos you have equipped. Okay, so we're just gonna block with this. Yeah, I have to take damage again here because I can't. Nah, I should have blocked more here. I should have just used the equipment because I can't use it on their overpowered attacks anyway. Okay, attacking with Teklo Leveler. Oh my god. I wanted that card. Now I can't use my hero ability to play it. Okay. That is that. We have a Terminator tank, but no cards to convert it with. So I'm gonna have to use Sink Below or Shelter. What were my matchups in the skirmish? So I played first into Florian, then into Viserai, then into Ira playing the Mirror, then into Icelander. Top 4 cut into Nu, which I had lost to before the tournament, my one and only loss of the day, and then another game into can I say it? Another game into Icelander to finish it up. Okay, we're gonna block like this. For 5. I'm gonna use Sink Below here. To sink the Shelter. Oh, why all red hands now? I don't want all red hands right now. That is not what I need. So we're gonna just have to sadly put both of those at the bottom of the deck here. So I was predicting like these games, at least the game is only 21 minutes long, but it feels like it's already pretty long. So we are on 26, so we need to worry about fatigue. Yes, we do. They have 6 gold, so next time they see Goldmane Estate, they're going to create... Oh, Singularity. They're going to create, well, now 5. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I think I'm almost done here. So 5. We can take 1. But then what do I do with the War Machine, right? Maybe we just block it out completely. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put the red at the bottom. I'm just gonna completely block this out, not take any more damage. Pass, Singularity. Are they playing Command and Conquer? Yes, and we've seen 2. I should have used Ripple Away here. Okay. Right, so we are at stack. This is for 9. And I need to keep 2 blues to play Singularity. So I'm going to play block for 6 here. They don't have enough resources for Pummel. Okay. And we Singularity. Now, is this going to be good enough? War Machine and War Machine. Well, I've survived, but... Can we survive from here? That is the big question. That is the big question. How is this going to go from here? Did we see any pummels in their deck? We have not seen any pummels. Eight. 3. I can block with this for 9. Pummel could hit me, but it doesn't kill me. Okay. So how does this work again? Action. Banish 2 cards, attack. Your Magnologist attack action cards get go again. So we can play Terminator tank in a War Machine here. So actually what we can do is War Machine. Actually, no. We want to play this ability first because they have to discard a card. Wait, did I do it wrong? Oh, hold on. Yeah, it doesn't have go again. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, did it wrong. All right. So this one is destroy all cards in arsenal. We don't care about that. We care about this. Yes, the hero doesn't have go again. Just figure that out. And they... Let me take it back. Oh, Test of Iron Grip. We're gonna lose a card from... Oh my god, we're gonna lose the cards. Okay. 9. And now... Oh man. Oh man. Go for 6. Is it too late? I don't know. We will see. I feel like 6 is very low. But we did the thing. I'll be honest, this is the first time since I picked up this hero and I started practicing him that I've actually been able to do the thing and transform. Okay, we have 19 cards, they have 22 cards left. Okay. Terminator tank. We have a 3-card hand. That is hard. So you can dodge Visit into Gold Sun. You're okay. Ooh, let's see. I feel good. I feel good right now. Yeah, no back seating. Yeah. No back seating. That's a reminder for you and me. Just because I want to try. So the whole idea is, right, like, which hero am I good with? What hero am I going to play at the next big event? And I want to have that as much of a real representation as I can. Okay, Quick Shock Flexors. That is a big investment. But that's pretty good. That's it's not blocked out though. That's only 6. You still have to discard a card, friend. Just good for me. And we will, again, attack with the big guy. I put a lot of equipment under him, so I have quite a few turns with this. We still have 12 cards left. I think they're just gonna hammer me here. Okay. I think they realized... Exactly, Quick Launch Flexors, right? Yes. Ripple Away is kind of a card that is nice and good to have. They're not doing anything, so I don't have Go again at the moment. That is not ideal here. So we're just gonna attack for 6. I would love to arsenal a big bonk. So we still have a Terminator tank and 2 War Machines. So they do have to discard a card. If they play... I think we try and just keep the Ripple Away in the hand. Because if they try to play the Gold Main Estate, we use this immediately to have them create less tokens. Who won yesterday? Which one is which? Electric Boogaloo or Staunchman? Staunchman, if I understand correctly. Definitely not Auxilio. Yeah, I'm not arsenaling either of those. Good. So that at least negated one with the ripple away. So 5 mites is still very good. I think this blocks for 5. Yes, we will block for 5. So now we do have the problem though, right? We are... The thing is now, the last few turns, I actually haven't been able to send 2 attacks. And that's a problem. That's now 3 turns in a row where I don't have 2 attacks. And it's that Terminator tank and War Machine that I had to pitch away at the same time. Right? Yeah, I can't find... Can't find it. Oh my god. Oh, are you kidding me, right? Just enough to kill me. Exactly the right amount of damage. GG. Oh, I really thought I had it. Yeah, the problem is these are at the bottom of the deck. I needed to, like, look, even my next few turns... Oh no, actually, let me sort it. Yeah, so the problem is, see these 2 together that I had to pitch away a few turns ago? I knew that this may be a problem. I knew that this was a... Yeah, I need to... Well, maybe needed to Arsenal to dig, but yeah, this would have been like... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Alright. That got pretty close, though. I wonder if this is going to be the closest I'm going to get to a win on this hero. That was a grind for sure. Yeah, I tried not to take damage, but maybe it's just too much. I think... Man, Arachne is going to be hard. I think you did great. You play a hero you don't understand, so you're the best for me. I'm not sure I played great, but I did my best. I'm not sure where I could save life early on. Also, I should have taken a bit more of a break before this here. But you may be right. So my Evos are horrible to block against this. Because it buffs the daggers every single turn. This is horrible. Hey Rush, how you doing? Good evening, sir. Down to Singapore. How are you today? I would say this matchup is probably very hard. Yeah, T-Tox. Yeah, this is... This is gonna be very hard here. Okay, use the hero ability to play an Evo at instant speed. I do give them action point back. Spoilers in the over got me. What are you excited about? What hero gets you? What? No spoilers for cards though. We have a bit of a spoiler-free zone here because of our friend Mitch. But what hero has got you excited? I think you got to get better at exercise. I was thinking about it. So the question is Mark a token? Oh my god, this sucks. Oh wait, that is a token. No, wait. Oh, it is a... Oh my god, it is a token. Oh. Oh. Well. Okay, well, lesson learned. I could have done that here. It would have been huge, right? Not in particular, but looking at every card reveal that could be used in CCNH is fun. That is fun. That is very true. I want to equip this, but at the same time, I feel like CNC is better. I definitely want to keep the Ripple away. Yeah, that could have been a great start if I recognized it. Alas, I did not. I have to say, like, I feel pretty lukewarm about the new set. It's just not my heroes. It's not my talent. Although the new Rhinar card is awesome. So I look forward to that. Let me rephrase that. I'm looking forward to seeing what we see from the expansion slots. Oh, they're letting the shelter. Oh my, of course. Yeah, I see why they let the shelter go. Okay, so Savor Bloodshed. Okay, they're gonna come in for a big turn here. I'm gonna sink below. I'm guessing there's gonna be more reactions here. I wonder if I'm gonna exchange that because it is armor. Hello, Leave No Witness. Do hate to see that. I'm gonna let it hit. I don't feel good about this game, I'll tell you. I don't think this is gonna be easy for me. Now I'm keeping this in hand when I shouldn't. Like, should I have played it? Yes, but now I'm just keeping it in hand, and that's a huge mistake. Okay. Defense reaction here, that's good. That only blocks for 2. Block for 3. We can go fish for an Evo with this. I wonder if the game plan here is to just kind of balls to the wall, try and get the Evo ready. And try and win like that. So we get the 0-cost Evos as fast as possible. I don't know. I don't know. I am just kind of guessing, to be honest. Again, like, I did play games on these heroes, right? But it's a very limited amount that I was able to play. I don't think it's worth throwing that shelter just yet. They're going again. There may be a lot worse damage coming here. Oh, wait. Sorry. Can I take this back? Of course I need to do that, because if I do this, then I can't crack the boots. Well, they can, but they don't have go again anymore. Well, or they do that. They just have another reaction. Yeah, I mean, that works. I wouldn't be surprised if they have a Codex of Frailty in Arsenal. I mean, why would you go again here otherwise? Yeah, it's probably the right play. It probably is. At least you try, right? Okay, there's nothing left there. What do I want to do here? I'm just gonna have to attack, I guess. I can't keep keeping this in my hand. It's just like, I'm just IPing me turn after turn. I miss the opportunity. I shouldn't... I think what I'm doing right here, like, I'm getting hung up on trying to correct my error. And instead of actually doing the right thing, I just focus on it, hyper-focus on it. What I should do is move on and take the game from where it is instead of trying to force to correct the mistake that I made. So, they turned into Funnel Web. Discard an assassin card, target get +3. If it hits a hero, banish a card in their arsenal. Okay, so we're just gonna block. Yeah, we're turn 3. I only have 1 Evo. This is not where you want to be. No, this is not it. This is not it. And now they know about the fate. This is not the game. Last game definitely went better. Well, the thing is, Victor has less things which disrupt your game plan, right? So you have more time to engage with your game plan. But we know how that turned out. There's no on-hits here. So we're just gonna block for 3. Oh, of course. Well, the on-hits come now. But we will try and use the fate. Okay, so... But that's the headpiece. I don't want... The headpiece is like the last thing that I want. Wait. Ah, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I should have blocked with the card from Arsenal. Why didn't I do that? I just lost it for no reason. I think this is the first time I'm playing the deck into Arachne Marionette, and I'm being educated right now on what not to do. It starts with not making mistakes. I think that's it. That's it. Not make mistakes. But you know what? I will always take losses on stream for having wins in real-life tournaments. How did the Victor game go? I died, sadly, because I had just enough damage to kill me after I transformed into Singularity. Sad, sad, sad. 13. It's not what I need. It's not... I need to find the evos that cost 0 to equip, but not the headpiece. Like, the headpiece is the one piece I have. No! No! Click too fast there. I don't want to sync. Well, I could sync this, actually. Yeah, let's sync this. Teklo time, it's not going well, Havoc. It's not going well. I'm missing... I think I need to take a 5-minute break after this. Because I'm missing windows all over the place. That is not great. Finally... Oh no, an inertia as well. Dude! Yeah, because they don't want me to have cards in my hand. Oh, this is going so badly right now. Okay, this is equipment that I want, but it's way too late. It's turn 5. I need to have my full equipment set at this point in the game. If I want to have a chance, I really think if I want to have a chance here, I need to have 4 of these equipped by this point. At least 3. At very least 3. How you doing, Havoc? So what do we do here? They're just gonna dagger me for 5. I have to try and block this. I'm already half life of what they have. The problem is 3 more cards here. And these block for 1. That is not great. Yeah, and now we have the on-hits with the dagger and nothing I can do. Doing good, just working on work. Next video, been super busy lately. Yeah, same actually. Well, I'm not working on my next video, but this is my project at the moment. Yeah. I think we're gonna go 0-2 on this hero to start. Don't know what I should do here otherwise. I mean, I could instance to equip it, but then what? So I'd rather equip this now and put another one. But again, it's a headpiece, right? Like, I don't care. I need the arms and the legs. That's what I need. I keep getting the head. I keep getting the head. Like, constantly. Just the head slot over and over and over and over. Sad indeed. I almost got there. I'm pretty sad about that game, to be honest. All right. Maybe we'll get Tarantula Toxins here and it'll just get destroyed. Show me what you got.
Show me what you got.
So we go again. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Okay, sure. I can't take that much damage here, even though I don't really want to be blocking here with this no on hit. Okay. 6, right. We play these 2. We can block this out, but I'm 34-8. Let's be realistic about this. We equip this. And Arsenal the Fabricate. The thing, what feels really bad about this deck is like, there's so many hands where you can't do anything. You're just not attacking, and that's just not good enough. Again, it's the head. Again, it's the head. How many times have we seen the headpiece now? I think I'm going crazy. Show me my arms and legs. Where are they? Show me arms. Deck is going nope. Alright, Meat Madness for 3. We have 2, so we do have overpower on the War Machine now. But it's not for 9. Is it coming in for 6 now? Oh my god. Oh, yoy. Okay. Sadly, just 1. Okay, that's the Arsenal gone. That's kind of okay. It depends what else they're gonna play here. But I either have to block or there's... Jesus Christ. I'm not marked. Oh wait, I'm not marked. They can't mark me actually, so never mind. I'm just gonna take this. Take it down to 4. Just a few well-placed cards and I just die. But I have to try and do something here. So at least this is now 6 overpower. Destroy all cards in their arsenal. It does something. Looks very cool as well. How do you guys feel about just generally the vibe of metrics? Like in the overall art direction of the game. Do you feel like there's enough room for something very technologically inspired aside from like the fantasy setting that we find ourselves in? How do you feel about that? It's something a local brought up recently, and I thought, well, you know, it's an interesting question. Okay, cool. That's the problem when it doesn't have 9, right? I'm probably gonna die here. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I knew that we're gonna do this. I should have known. GG. That was a big mistake again to end the game. I knew they were not in their normal form, so I knew they could give it +3. So, and with the card effect that I die, that was very, very bad. I think it really started at the start of the game with, if I ripple away their dagger, Chelicra, I think it's a different game. I think it's still hard, but then it becomes winnable. This was just, Yeah, anyway. Cool, good. Game number 3 on Teklo. And then we go into Riptide. It's only an hour in and we're already on 3 games. Oh, right, okay. So I'm gonna play the Victor package here. Wait, is this the person that asked me about the deck list that I played yesterday? Like, the name rings a bell. Ooh, Cup and TCG. Alright, that's the wrong button. We're pressing all the buttons. Oh, also forgot to update the record. Right, let's see. This could go pretty well. All in all. We're gonna block for 6 here. Equip the... Yeah, no, I need to block 6. I was thinking, do I not block 6 and instead I can equip here, or I can send a command and conquer. Yeah, I think the game plan is equip Evos as fast as you can. Never mind anything else. That's what I need to do at the start of the game. If I have the chance, don't pitch it away. Actually, immediately wait. Oh, the clapping hands are still there. Oh, let's turn that off. There you go. Sometimes it bugs out when I push buttons too fast. Is this booster fatigue? It's fatigue. When this deals 4 or more, I can't get damage. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm taking 5 and I equip the boots. If there's a pummel, there's a pummel, but the choke slam effect doesn't really affect me here. Like, I know I shouldn't be taking this damage, but I could have played the Evo Steel Tower. Okay, never mind. Also, I couldn't have done it at instant speed, because then I don't have enough resources, because this costs 3. Weakest link. Smells like pummel, doesn't it? Smells like pummel. Yeah. But there's really not much more I could do. I mean, I could have blocked more. I could just block with my equipment, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Okay. Right, we're 9 down. Head cost 0, yes. So we got arms, so we got 3 now. We got 3. And we got it for defense reaction, so that means I can go for 2 go again on this. 2 for 2. And the head, if nothing else, we play the head, right? So if there's another pummel, I can play the shelter. Gosh darn it. Okay, I'm still gonna let it hit. Because I don't want... I need to discard a card. I should have used my equipment to block. What am I doing? Oh, I lose both of core. Oh, okay. I need to get my head in the game here. I'm making too many bad mistakes. Okay, let's do fabricate. We put it under this. I can block for 10. Deal 4 more. Okay, that's fine then. No, I need to win this if I want to have a chance, because Riptide is coming up soon. Alright, so we blocked out there, so that's good. I can activate my hero ability to play this at instant speed, but then I can't attack on... So this is actually putting him in a bit of a conundrum here. Actually, let me... I'll play this. We go for 2. Attack with Command and Conquer. Hold on, wait on. Wait on. So I can do it this turn, right? So I can do... Activate... Yeah, but then I can't attack. No, because I draw. Of course. I keep forgetting about the draw effect. Okay, we're going for 3 and to Command and Conquer, and we're fully equipped, by the way. But with non-blocking cards, which is not ideal. Okay, so we're getting a card from them. 33 to 25 and War Machine into Arsenal. Ooh, a Fate and the Sink. That is perfect. What is not perfect is my resource curve from this. We're getting it dominated again. Boulder drop. Okay. There could be another dominate. Why would you play that though? Okay, so I want to play the Sink below. So if this becomes from above the deck, we block 4. Sink below. Sinking the No. Let this resolve. Do it properly. Don't rush through the steps. Do it properly. Okay, so now Teklovossen pitching a blue. And then into War Machine. And arsenaling the... I think the defense reaction is very valuable at this point in the game. With as many on-hit effects that they want to push through, like having the defense reaction arsenal is going to be very good. And we get their arsenal. Ooh. Yeah, that makes sense because it's going to be very hard to play the Crippling Crush anyway, right? That's going to be very hard. Okay, 2 defense reactions again. So they are... This is good as well. This gives me extra block. Do I want to use it here though? Yes, I do. Alright, put it under one of these for Singularity. Put it under this. It doesn't matter, I think. So I can block 2, 4, 5, 7. Yes. Because they all have an extra block, it's fine. Nothing gets destroyed here. Okay. Right. Teklo Leveler. And then we have the War Machine for our enjoyment. Destroy all cards in their arsenal. This has lined up very well so far. We could get a hand that doesn't work out as well as it has so far. War Machine for their pleasure indeed. Sir or madam, would you like a War Machine to the face? Oh, we're blocking it out. Okay. Sure. They really want to protect that arsenal. Right. Okay, cool. Command and Conquer is good too. Command and Conquer is good too. So I think Celis Belting, that should be just 5. Yes. Okay, so what I'll do is Fate Foreseen. Fate Foreseen. It's a red. Not the one we are looking for. Submit. Now I could equip something at instant speed. The problem is if it's a red at the top, I look dumb. Okay, I'm gonna try it anyway. I want to replace one of those used up Evos. Oh, no, that doesn't... Oh, no, that doesn't work. Oh, no. Sorry. Sorry. That, of course, I don't have enough resources for that. No backseat gaming, Sent Havoc. No backseat gaming. I appreciate it, but... You know the rules. sorry, senpai. It's all good. I love you, dude. I know you all guys... I know how hard this is, right? And I appreciate everyone wanting to help me. Mwah!
Ew, yikes forever.
Tear Asunder. Oh, that is perfect. Give me your Tear Asunder. So how many attacks do I have left? We played 2 War Machines. We played 2 Command and Conquers. Okay. And the defense reaction in Arsenal. That is ideal. Okay, so far I'm feeling pretty good about this game. Command and Conquer. Well. But there's no pommel here. I think it makes sense to equip this Evo again, because again, if we get around to Singularity, like having the extra equipment, and this is one block that I don't have right now. So we're just gonna equip this. War Machine is back, ladies and gentlemen. Spinal Crush. And we do have a potential pummel. Let me block 9, and if they have a pummel, we can block with the defense reaction. They do not. And now I'm missing 1 resource to play the War Machine. Well, the Teklo Leveler and War Machine. Okay, we're just gonna send the War Machine then. It would have been nice to send Teklo, but I think I do have to think about pummel, right? They played 2. So definitely have a 3rd one in deck. I mean, you wouldn't play 2 reds and not a 3rd, surely. I wonder if they're gonna pitch for quick dodge flexors here. Just wait till the Mario games and I'm ripping my hair out. I mean... Yes. Okay, that was a remembrance. That's been sitting there a while. They're fatiguing me at the moment. I'm currently being fatigued. Now the question is, can I do enough damage to that not being a worry for me? But in terms of deck size, they've... Well, hello, sir. Fancy seeing you here. Gonna take 2. And gonna Singularity up in here. I should have like a mech transformation sound. If I were to main Teklovossen, I would definitely have something like that. We only have 13 this time, though. Alright. Let's pass back for this one turn. Right, cool, good. I have 2 defense reactions. Gonna block for 6 here. I wonder if I should have attacked there right away. I wonder if that was a mistake. Spinal Crush, nothing more. That means I can defend with my 2 defense reactions, and I'm good. Let's sync that. This is a hero that discard a card. You love to see it. Now, I'm a bit worried because there's only 13 items under this. That is less than I had last game. But, once again, we find ourselves in a very good position here. Now, I'm a lot higher life than I was against Victor. So my hopes that this will do something is good right now. Oh, I can't attack. I need the resource. I'm dumb. Of course, I need 2 blues to do that. Do I use Terminator Tank? I think I arsenal the Terminator Tank and just attack with this dude here. To try and do a bigger turn. Now, they could still bonk me pretty hard here if they have the right cards, which is concerning. The 3rd pommel is gone. Okay, that's good. That means is what I see is what I get. Oh no, Crippling Crush. Oh no. Oh, hello, Sink Below. You're convenient. There's no dominate here. Okay, we're just going to sink below here then. Block this out. I do need to find a big hand. I need to find a hand where I can attack with 2 attacks here. What do I have left? I have enough attacks left theoretically. Okay, Terminator Tank. I don't have the resources again. Oh, that's... I didn't have... Dude, no. It was Crippling Crush. I would have lost my cards. I don't think I had the resources either. I need to be patient. I've got when this attack, search your deck for an Evo with cost less than number. If you have equipped, banish it, then shuffle. Alright. Yes, it was 12. Okay, if we attack with this, then they need to discard a card. I think if I find... I just need to find... No, no, it was 12. No, I blocked with my hero and one card that would have not been enough to not have the crush effect hit. It would have not been enough. I'm certain. We'll watch it back. We'll watch it back. Oh, dude, where are my attacks? We have the tapes. We have the technology. We have the technology. It could have been my mistake as well. Like, I'm fairly certain that I'm correct. But I could be wrong as well, my dude. Like, there's a good chance. But I have 2 blues now, so we're probably winning here. This should be the win, right? So, Terminator tank. Overpower 9. They have no equipment left. Into another 6 on my dude. My dude. This could already be it. Let's go! Oh, that was the wrong button. Good game, good game. Good game! Alright, I win a game! I win a game! With the last game that we had on the hero, I knocked one out. That means Riptide is on the clock. Personally, I prefer Teklo, boost Teklo. Current sync was 9 blocked. 12 minus 9 means 3, means no crush. I mean, that maths, I bon. That maths. Oh, thank you. I will open a pack. Do you have any preferences? I may be out of Dynasty. I have... Yeah. But I have... Yeah, that's pretty much what I have. I have some Super Slam as well. I was hoping Bright Lights and Celebration, but we'll take MPG. Yeah, no. No, I don't buy that set. It's pretty cheap though. Alright, let's open a pack. I do Nightbound 1. Like, I think Bright Lights only feels good if you open up a Tunic. Otherwise you're like, why am I opening this? Well, no. If you're like me and you open up the Marvel... the Marvel Macro Potent, then you feel good. I sold it. My friend wanted to do a Phantom draft and a Phantom Sealed is like, no, I'd rather buy the decks, and I opened it up. I felt pretty bad. Alright. Some cards in Japanese that I don't know what they're called. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Somebody will want that. And a... Cool. That was pretty anticlimactic. Levia redeemed Marvel? Dude, okay, that is a good card. Spike with Bloodrot, thank you. Alright. So, that was 3 games on Teklovossen, and I'm quite happy that I was able to win 1 game. That means if I lose all my games on Riptide tonight, we don't have to go into Showdown. We will have 1 hero progress. However, we're going into the next hero. We have 90 minutes left. Now, I would say this probably does not go 90 minutes because this is a very aggressive deck that I'm playing here. This is from Trade Federations. Trade Federations was recommended to me by chat to look at for knowledge on this hero. And the deck that I looked up is one of many videos that they did. They did a recent one on Sandscar Riptide, but the idea behind this deck is to be aggressive. The hero itself, according to data from Fab Blazing, is 23rd out of 34 in the ranking, so they were in pot D. So don't expect many good things from this. This is an aggressive anti-fatigue deck that tries to disrupt the opponent with traps. The list, as I said, is from Trade Federations, a known Riptide specialist, aficionado, lover. And the reason why I went with this is, first of all, it came with like very detailed sideboard guide here. I watched a video on it to understand how to play it. So that's like two factors why. What is my concern going into playing this hero? I think my main concern is twofold. Just because it's aggro doesn't mean you never block. So the question is, how do I balance blocking, not blocking? I don't quite have the balance on when to use Dreadbore with New Horizon, with the 2 zones, when to play the buffs. Like, I don't have that quite figured out yet. And also, he's fatigable. As with every ranger, you just have a limited amount of arrows, and when you run out of arrows, your game is over. But if you basically what it is, you want to play like Bolt and Shot buffed reloading, which means you can arsenal another card to then send it. That's what I want to do. And right, again, just Riptide, Lurker of the Deep. 2 hero build. This first one is, if you play a card from hand, you can put a card from your hand face down into Arsenal. So if you don't have a arrow that can only be used from Arsenal, you can get around that easily. Also, if you have a trap, which the ability triggers, then you do 1 damage to your opponent. And you can actually do a lot of work with that damage. So you need to be looking out for that as well. And as is tradition, here is Mr. Riptide. The High Seas has its own laws. Riptide wrote most of them. Not the ones you find in a charter. The ones you learn when the tide turns and the ship goes quiet. He doesn't surface often. When he does, somebody doesn't get back up. Riptide, Lurker of the Deep. Alrighty then. Riptide, Lurker of the Deep. There's no English Marvel Levia for less than 560. Ooh, that is expensive. Yeah, because nobody opens. Are you saying I should go buy Bright Lights? Are you saying I should open a case of Bright Lights? Yeah, Mitch hates this hero. Right, Farah Sparta. We want to go first because we don't want them to play their aura that can destroy my equipment on my very first turn. What do we do here? Good luck, have fun. Thinking, please bear with me. What is... I think probably Victor is the most realistic analogy here. Now, obviously, if they do destroy my equipment, I run a lot of reds and not a lot of blues. So if I have to eat through... If I have to eat through ice, frostbites, I am in trouble. Right, let's go.
Round 1.
So what do? They're gonna fatigue me. They have over 60, they have 66 cards. Field Beater, Stalagmite to give me Frosties. Right, we know what's gonna happen. I am just going to... Arsenal pass. You're such a pain, sorry for you. Man, it happens, right? It happens. 5 damage. Right, so... I don't want to block a lot, but I can't also not block 0. And I can't really use my whole hand. Well, no, wait, hold on. I could maybe. Donnie! Hello, friend. How are you? So we do lace with frailty. That... Actually, should I have done just rain razors on this? No, because it does smell... I'm telegraphing it. Because I need to do something to give it go again, and when it hits reload, right? So I need to do something to get it to hit so I can reload. So they're giving me a frostbite here. That's fine. I'm just going to pitch a blue. I can pay for both. I have one resource floating. Actually, hold on. I'm going to immediately load here. In case they do some shenanigans. Arsenal this. Rain razors. For 9. Well, today's going well. It's storming here, so just got a nap on the couch with the dogs. Dude, that sounds so cozy. I think one of the coziest sounds is when you hear like the pitter-patter of rain against like the window. That's awesome, isn't it? I hope the storm doesn't disrupt anything. How many dogs do you have? And why haven't you posted pictures of them in Discord yet? I think they're planning to keep a 5-card hand here. So I wonder if they have like an Oaken Old. Probably defense reaction here to block this out. No. Alright, so they have a frailty and a blood rot. Okay. So now I wonder what is the big attack that they're gonna...
Show me what you got!
Send. Ah! Told you. Now I'm gonna have to... Can't block this out, it's dominate. If it hits, I have to discard 2 cards. And I can't choose. And now I just have two buffs, so I can't attack at all. No. Oh my god. 2 Australian Shepherds, huge cuddlers, in Florida rains a couple of hours every day from May to July. That makes sense, right? Oh no, not Terra Sunder. I'm gonna lose another 2 cards. And Winter Spite. I'm gonna lose 3 cards. Because I can't block this out. Like, this is 6 dominate. How do I can block for 1, then nothing. Yeah, this is not going well, friends. This is not going well. This is all my good buffs are just leaving now. 31-19 after 3 turns. Oh, that didn't do what I that did not do what I thought it would do. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I'm in trouble. My dog is a very selective cuddler. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I hope they don't have a pummel here. Nope. But we're still at 31-19, right? And my on hits really don't do much here. We could put a -1 on an equipment, but what does that achieve? They can block less. Why is the sun so bright? It was cloudy all day, and now that I'm streaming and I want it to be cloudy so it doesn't disrupt my camera too much, now it's super sunny. Alright, we're gonna put one on... Sure, Spring Tonic, why not? Because they're not going to use this again to block anyway. They don't want to get rid of that. They want to keep that for the ability. Okay. Oh my god. That is turn 5. We've seen 2 Oaken Olds and a Tear Sunder. Like, what do you do? What do you do? That's 3 huge disruption effects back to back. I'm picking the Endless Arrow because they are interested about blocking this so I don't get it back. That's my thought process here, right? Alright, the trap, that's good. This defense attack with go again, that's not gonna matter here. They're not gonna have go again, ever. So 3 plus 1s. Oh, cool, 9. Command and Conquer for 9. 8. It's only 8. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's only 8. Do they have Pummel? They could have Pummel. I just learned that a trap is defense reaction. Yeah, I have no chance here. It's like there's too much on-hit effects that I can't deal with. My deck is way too aggressive for that. I wonder... Yes, I'm not sure there's much I could have done here. It's just the... So I basically had Oaken Old, Tear Asunder, Oaken Old, Command and Conquer in 4 out of 6 turns. Sometimes it do be like that, right? Sometimes you're playing and you're like, well, shit. Double Blood Rot. Fear me. I mean, the game is not over. Why do you need a resource? I don't like it. I'm guessing Pummel here. Like, why would they pitch like this otherwise? Okay, but I can't, like, if it's a Pummel, it's a Pummel. It is what it is. I can't, you know, I have to take it. If it's a Pummel, it's a Pummel. It's not a Pummel. What? Okay. Also, they kept it to not take the Blood Rots? Interesting. Oh, they're just out. Oh, to just do the life gain. Okay, I'm curious. Curious. It's not that the opponent wants it more. It's just that, like, sometimes the deck gives you all the cards that you need, right? Sometimes the deck just doesn't stop giving. It just happens. Although they've... You know what? We're slowly starting to pull it back here. And there's on-hits. There's on-hits here. No defense reactions. Destroy all cards at the end of turn. If there's something that Guardians don't like, is trying to convert the 5-card hands. So this makes them care. As long as I can make them care, I'm kind of happy here. I've had a pretty good mix of arrows and buffs in hand, to be honest. Shield Beater. See, this is not what you want to do. I am not going to block with my equipment because I don't want to open up a slot for them to pummel though. Hey Nate, how are ya? Again, like now I have 2 buffs here. Inertia and Premeditate, that's pretty good, that's pretty good. Did they just gain life again? No. That was the on-hipper from before. Alright, Lace with Inertia. So they can't keep any cards in hand. We put the Stone Rain into Arsenal. I could have used Sharpshooters as well. Actually, I think this is a mistake. Can I take this back? No? Okay. How is everything in your world, Nate? Okay, so if I do this, destroy this, put an arrow from your hand face up into arsenal with an aim counter. This matters for Stone Rain. Okay, but I just broke the rule that I said what I was going to do. But I think it's worth it for Stone Rain here. Yeah, Frostbite, right? Marcus! Mr. Marcus, how are you? I played an army, yes, I learned a lot, so all good. Nice, what did you play? Marcus, how is your week going so far? Alright, so we have Stone Rain for 10. Just, you know, just jamming games, playing Rippy in the Tide. Oh my god, look at those on-hits, I love it. I did open up my arms to Frostbites, so that may actually cost me the game. You know, let's not forget about that. You're gonna get 3 life back, 7 to 6. Dude, honestly? Okay, this is... Okay, Marcus, can I be honest with you for a second? Can I? Can I be honest? Can I level with you? Can I be the truthfulness? Can I lay it on you? I didn't know if you liked it. So, for those who know, so Marcus is one of my locals. Sexually? No. And Marcus and I played Daggerheart for the first time on Sunday after the local skirmish. Actually, I should... Why didn't I not block with Bolt and Shot? Alright, that was a mistake. So we're going to load Bolt and Shot. Then we're going to do Bolt and Shot. So we played Daggerheart, and the thing is, like, I am always... So far in my life, I have always been the Dungeon Master. Always, always, always. So when I had the chance to not be the Dungeon Master, I immediately jumped at the opportunity. I was like, heck yeah, let me play. And honestly, it was so much fun. Okay, this is lethal. Oh, you know what? We do have a resource here. It was great. It was a great session. Great DM. 5 of us. I'm playing like a very quirky goblin. I love the little dude already. Alright, we go for 7. Let's go. Guys, can we get this game? Can we get this game? So, pay 1. We may put an arrow card... Oh, no, because I don't have 2 zones anymore. Alright, alright. That's all good, Marcus. I just wasn't sure. I was trying to judge. Is he having a good time? Is he not having a good time? Destroy this. Put a card from your arsenal at the bottom of your deck. Okay, so we're doing this. Wait, that was not it. No, hold on. Hold on. No, that's not it. I'm not sure this is the perfect line. But we can break Snapdragon Scalers, right? Then I can play Seek and Destroy and Laser Frailty into Falcon Wing. No, this is the line. Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Scowling Flashback has found the line. This is not a drill. He has found the line. I think I win. What? Because now this is gonna get go again. With a crap ton of damage and I still have a Codex.
Finish him!
What? Wow! Was trying to work out how to win. You mean... Sorry for laughing. You mean winning in Daggerheart? Wow. Okay. Well, I did not think I was gonna win this game, guys. What? Okay, can I mean, again, don't take this the wrong way, dude, but if you're sitting around the table playing a TTRPG and you're laughing and you're having a good time, you've already won. That's the game. There is really... Of course you have fights, and of course you have a story that you want to see to the end, and of course you want to destroy the big bad evil. But if you're sitting around a table with good friends, sharing a story together, you have already won. That's it. That's the game. I realize that may not be how it works. No. Like, obviously we're gonna have fights, right? And you want to win the fight, and you have encounters where you want to win the encounter, but it's not sitting down like, oh, we're sitting here and we're trying to win. Like, we're sitting down, we're having a good time. You're already winning. You're already winning. That Dominated Stone Ring got you there? Yeah, like destroying the arms, right? That was the... Wow, I did not think I was going to win this. Alright, so that means I have 2 more games on Riptide. If I win 1 more game, Teklovossen is out. If I do not win any more games, it may be extra stream time this week as we go into the showdown. I was not planning on this. Word in the financial markets is that you won a skirmish. That is correct. I did, Nate. I did. Not only did I win it, I also went... We're waiting for the next game. I went undefeated. Which, honestly, was not my expectation going into the day. But, you know, funny things can happen when you play the best deck in the room. You know what? 4 years it took me. No, not 4 years. I started playing Flesh and Blood in 2021. It is now 2026. 5 years of playing Flesh and Blood. 1,000 tracked games. And you know what it took me to win an event? It's only a skirmish. Playing the best hero in the room. Turns out playing a good hero, right? My opponent left. Riptide is decent now. I'm hearing rumors. But you know what? Marcus, just coming back to the topic, I'm glad you had a good time. And personally, like my household here, all we did on Monday was like think about Daggerheart. First or second? First or second? First or second? I don't know. Second, I'm aggro. This is an aggro matchup. I want to go second. We're gonna... Oh, it says first on a lot of the matchups. Yeah, because you want to Arsenal, right? You want to put something in Arsenal to come in with a big hand. Yeah, I love tabletop RPGs. Honestly, it's just such a good time. It was very weird because we played at a table, and like the last 4 years that I've been playing TTG RPGs, we played like online, so this was a very different experience. It was cool. It's cool. 4. Defense and attack with go again. Next time you attack, action card that hits this turn to effects on trigger. Alright, let's block for 3. That does mean though I need to draw into an arrow. Uh-oh. I thought they were going to attack again here. Oh no. Oh no, why did I use my only arrow? Ah! Bailed out. Bailed out. And this is actually a very good hand in an aggro matchup. Inertia. And Blood Rot. Double Blood Rot. Block this, friend. Let's go!
He's on fire!
You're forgetting to use your bow. I am. Yes, I am. Marcus, if you have any questions about TTRPGs, then just get in touch, mate. I'm happy to share the load. Share the load. Share the load. Try how to play a character that isn't just me. But you can't just be you if you want. Like, there's no rules. Just like, I mean, obviously, if you have a concept and an idea for the character you're playing that is not you, that's completely fine. But it's also fine to just it being you. May the damn frog who likes to read books and be rude to Jack. I mean, that basically is you, no? I have too many arrows here. If I would have had, if I didn't miss that, I could have done. Oh, that's what you're trying to say. I'm gonna have to let this hit. The good hand that I had is now coming back to haunt me. 631. So it was a good hand, but now suddenly bleak, bleak, bleak. So we can block 3 actually. Okay. They can't attack. No, they can't attack with the obsidian because so they can't reset the violent dynamos. You know what the nice thing about TTRPGs is, Marcus? Your character can have a story arc, right? Your character can start out as you, and as you flesh out the character for yourself, as you get into the game more, the character's character that can develop, right? They turn into a different being and have a different, you know, way of behaving because, you know, the experiences that they're going through over the course of the game. So Remorseless here. Do I want to attack with Remorseless? Or do I want to play Tease? I think I want to play Heatseeker. And actually, that's very interesting when you have a character that starts out as one thing and then turns into something else. I mean, that's one thing, yeah. All right, A tier. And when it hits, put the top card of your deck face up. Okay, so defense reaction. Damn it. Oh no. Frailties? I think they want to play this defense reaction as not as... What are they doing? Yeah, I think they accidentally chose it as an instant. Okay, why though? I'm not sure why they're doing that. Because now it's hit. And we can put a card in Arsenal. Okay. 4. No problem. So we want to place with Lotrot. We want to do line it up. Oh wow, this is a hand. Ah, they've got about Dreadbore, of course. I did too, yes. I did too. So if we block like this, we can play everything. I'm doing this in case they can mark me. We all forget about Dreadbore. Dreadbore doesn't exist. Alright, so we will play Tunic to line it up. No. +3. +3. No. Azalea? I mean, this is just... Azalea has maybe... rotten a little bit. I mean, they haven't refreshed the Valiant Dynamos yet, which is a big win in my books. Just 13. Just 13 with a bunch of on-hits. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Just give me your whole hand or suffer. I think they've chosen to suffer. Okay. So this is, if this is a hero, at the beginning of your next turn, discard all cards in their hand, destroy all cards in their arsenal. Okay, so they're gonna play a big turn here. I want to play Bolt and Shot with Line It Up and Lace with Frailty. That means I need a resource, that means I can't block. This does not give them the next Frailty yet. But they're likely going to trigger something here to get it after this. That's for 4. Now they have it. Yeah, I may have been too greedy here. But it is aggro versus aggro, right? So I'm not sure I have to... Well, the Felt is good. They're gonna take damage. Yeah. Not sure that's good enough. Let's activate this actually. Let's not forget about the Dreadboard this turn. Which you guys totally didn't tell me about. Line it up. Lace with Frailty. There's only one on it here. Like, ideally, I'd love to go into a different attack here with Bolting Shot, like something to follow this. I'm not sure just 10 is enough. This is just a Violent Dynamos, that's a no-brainer. Two equipment blocks. Yeah, why not block with Dynastic? Oh, okay. Oh, no! Oh, no! Alright, do not like that at all. That is too much block of 2 cards. Okay. Torpid Trap on this, just to preserve some life here. It has Go Again, so it does trigger 1 damage. I wonder if this was the wrong turn to do it. The wrong card. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna have to take this again. I'm getting very low now. These 0 for 4s are bad. And now they're gonna dagger me as well after this. It's not gonna be a Go Again, but... Oh no, never mind, it's a Frailty. Never mind, they have Frailty. Alright, so we have 6 life differential now. No, 8, 9. Ooh. Premeditate. Seek and Destroy. That was very good of them, being able to block out my hand for 8 damage there on the last turn with 2 cards. That was very good. And then they kept the 2 red cards, right, to attack me with. That was very good. Like these 2, they could block with these 2 to then keep these 2 here. To go for 4 and 4, 8. That was very good. That was what? 16, 4 card 16. Pocket! 19 months in a row. Dude, you're crazy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's a huge amount of support, dude. Always good to have you here. Come on. You have to commit more here. How's the challenge going? I mean, you can see my... I'm having a great time. Most days. As you can see from my win rate counter, you know, that in itself is not going fantastically well. Oh, that was a big block. I could block here. Yeah, I was worried about that. Okay. I have to... I think I'm too low now. But I have to try and pull off a big turn here. Okay. Dreadbore. Pitching the blue. Loading Infecting Shots. And then we'll activate the threats. Alright, let me front load this. I wonder if it's better to do the Meditate on the first attack or the second attack, because of course I'm going to break the Snapdragon Scalers here to play Codex of Frailty afterwards. Is there anything else I can do here? No, I think that's it for now. For 9, go again. That's pretty good, but they're on 21. How's everything going, Pockets? I like spraying it out on it since affecting already has one. True. Yeah, true. I have the cold foil of that. I need to find a hero where I can play it. Okay, so they're going down to 13 here. I think they are pretty certain that they have to kill. So that means I need to take something which... We could do another infecting shot. Just do more damage. Does that make sense? The alternative, I think, is Heat Seeker. I do have the resource. Or the drill shot. But that doesn't make a lot of sense. So this is... When it hits at the beginning of your end phase, put the top card of your deck face up into your arsenal. That, or just do more Blood Rots. I think at this point I just want to do maximum damage. Very busy in the TCG world, listening to Fab cards on TCG Player at the moment. Listing, not listening. I'm preparing for Omens by the end of the month. Nice. What do you think about the cooperation that TCG Player and LSS announced? I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna go with Infecting Shot. I could... Yeah, they're just gonna try and kill me here. I mean, with a 5-card hand on 8 life, it's very possible that they will. What does partnership mean usually? Is it more like programs and discounts? So my understanding is, what they've announced so far is that TCG Player is going to have a presence at LSS events. And that if you are a vendor, which is official, then on TCG Player you get like a little gem symbol to show that you're like an officially supported shop for Flesh and Blood. I think that's what they're doing. I may just die here. I'm gonna block 6 and hope I survive on the first one. Oh no, that is not looking good. I'm alive so far. On 2. But I may die here. Alright, I'm just gonna have throw... this is just 4 block. I'm probably dead. I'm dead here. No, it does not. Oh, yeah, I'm dead. If they find an attack, I'm dead. Yeah, can't block that. GG. So it only runs... It runs very few traps, because again, this is an aggro deck, right? This wants to be very aggressive, so... It runs very few of the traps. As you can see, like... They're even in the inventory, they're not even main board. I can create an hour talk about it. LOL Pro is exposed to all TCGs to see. Con is bringing in potential scalpers to TCG. Well, that wasn't hours. That was very short. Going first for double Arsenal may have been a big deal. May have been, right? Yeah. Yeah. I think I realized too late that I should have just gone first. Because I didn't realize, if you look at here, like, most matchups are first. Sorry, my dog wants to go out. So of course we have to oblige here. I actually wonder why... I don't think scalpers are gonna come to Flesh and Blood. My hot take is that it's too player driven. Do it, Pockets, do it, do it. Oh, first or second? Let's go first then. How do I play the mirror? Jeez. I want this. I want this. I want this. If interactions are not relevant. I want this. And I want these. I want this. Fortunately, this gamble crowd doesn't play the game, so they don't understand the market well. I think it's just too player-driven, to be honest. Alright, sorry that I got distracted. Good. Alright, we go into the next game. Alright, so. Let's do this. We're gonna pitch this. We're gonna do Falcon Wing. And then we're gonna put the Stone Rain in Arsenal. That's what I was supposed to do last game, right? Alright, Novi's 4, 5, 6, 7. They have a very different... I think they're much more... I'm much more aggressive than they are. Just look at the loadout, right? The Arcanite Skullcap immediately, Purge Grapples, Trench of Sunken Treasure, that immediately tells you they're much more defensive. Session shots. When this hits a hero crit, an inertia taken under control. Okay, so I don't plan on... Actually, I do plan on keeping something. So this is 8. Do I do this? Do I do this? Do I do this? Thinking, sir or madam, do I really want to block this much? So I can do Falcon Wing into Lace with Frailty on Stone Rain. So they're gonna have a lot. I may be hard pressed to win this because they probably have a lot more traps than I do. But if I don't use all these cards to block, I can't use all of them to attack, so I may as well block with them. Because if I let it hit, then I get the inertia tokens, right? And if I get the inertia tokens and I lose the card anyway, I might as well block. That's kind of my logic on that turn. Show me your traps. Oh, no traps. Okay, Lace with Frailty. Give me a second, guys. Just need to arrange something real quick. Okay, they are not blocking at all here. Huh, why? Why? So he can destroy. I may be a very big arrow here. Oh, that feels like a very big arrow. Oh, that's a huge arrow. Not a sedation shot. Alright, I mean, I'm just gonna block them out. Or not block. Well, yes, I'm just gonna take an off turn here then. Oh, no! Declined? Okay, okay, dude. Okay, okay. I forgot about Strepor as well. Okay. Decline is really not necessary here. I think the value proposition for VAP is bad for scalps. You can't get it for big box retailers like Walmart trying to get value to get bulk co-packs, so we can regular packs. 10 more players and it collects. Yeah, I think it is that like the market is too small for people not to know what they're buying. Like you can't really catch out like kids or something that don't know what they're supposed to be paying, etc. Right? Okay, now blocking this. Alright, no arrow in their hands. Okay, let's get a resource here. Use the Dread Boar to load Falcon Wing. Falcon Wing. We'll go again. Or we're gonna play the Rain Razors. Loading the Infecting Shot. Also, I think the market is just too... Oh, no! Okay, that's... Okay, alright. That happens. We're still gonna benefit from the Rain Razors on both attacks here, so I'm gonna go for it anyway. That was a good trap to have there. Marcus! Huh? Huh? Pokemon rotates, so for those rare players who care about maximum bling, they are constantly back in the market for new... Oh, that's actually a very good point, Donnie. I didn't actually consider that. That's a very good point. Okay, so this turn did not turn out to be as good as I wanted it to be, but it's still Rain Razors affected two arrows, so that's fine. Okay, so they wanted to go lower, so the Scar for Scar gets go again. Interesting deck that they're playing. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so should I just use one Premeditate in the arsenal, or do we go all gas? No, if it hits, then we get a Ponder token anyway, so might as well double stack. Although it would have made them guess. Reminds me of my UPF Riptide, every card was 0 for 4. Yeah, it is quite a common play pattern in him, right? And they had a few in a row here. That's as well. I would love to win this game. Inertia Trap. Alright, that means... Okay. That's fine. This doesn't do anything now. Oh no, it does. Well, that's too bad. But it also puts them down on 19 with 2 cards in hand. It doesn't matter what I arsenal. Oh no, Codex. Alright, let's not take more damage here. I need to be a bit careful with my life preservation. Okay, Lace with Blood Rots. Activating Dreadbore. I need to do that to load. I didn't have to. I could actually just use my sharpshooters. This game is luring me into playing too fast. I should think more about what I'm doing. Yeah, can't pitch, so I'm gonna take 2 damage here, right? Can't prevent that. But we are gonna get some damage in. And because my deck is more built for aggro than theirs, I think I should still... Oh, not a Scar for Scar. You're kidding me, right? I have to take it because there's no on-hit. So my turn is pretty good. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, sure. I have to take it. Okay. Seek and Destroy. Put this in face up in Arsenal. The Blood Rot does not kill me. We play the Bolton Shot. It already has Go Again. I also have Reload. So we're spreading out the buffs here. Okay. Oh, damn it. No, I can still... No, let's play the Lace. It's fine. I thought I made a mistake by not playing the Lace. We can put this in Arsenal. That's fine. Then we play the Codex. They did block. I took too much damage there. I don't think I should have done that. Right, and now... I think the Stone Rain could be really good here. But it's... I can't... I can't give it its effect, right? So, we're just going for maximum damage then, and I think Infecting Shot is the play. So they have to care more about it. So we're going for A tier, plus an Infecting Shot, plus an Inertia. So obviously I can just play the card from Arsenal, which is going to be for 4, which I need to block. They do have a Frailty though, so this is going to be for 3. Okay. I mean, obviously this is very dangerous right now. Going down to 1 life. I can order in which way these resolve, right? So I can resolve the Inertia first, then the Ponder, and then the Blood Rot. And if I draw a blue, I could negate the Blood Rot. The traps could kill me though. Wait, oh no, they got everything. Alright, cool. So we're gonna do the Inertia first, then we're gonna do the Ponder. Okay. No. Oh, uh-oh. 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 Oh, that's not good. That may be a huge problem. No, we can block 8. It's fine. But that would destroy. Actually, if we block like this. Yeah, we block like this. Block it out. Because if I use the New Horizon to block, then my arrow gets destroyed. So many tokens. So this lets me Stone Rain with Premeditate and Seek and Destroy. That's pretty good. That is lethal, and yeah, this could be pretty good. Let's see. I mean, 1 trap and I'm dead, right? That's the main problem that I have. They use 1 trap, which does the 1 damage, and I'm dead. Oh no.
Show me what you got!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Danger zone!
Don't give Gorgon and don't buff anything? I mean, then you're just asking me to lose. But the way they're blocking me is telling me that they don't have it. But they can just wait for it, actually. I do hope that they're not... Okay. Oh, this is going to be another big one. Oh, this is trouble. This is trouble. This is a problem. I need to actually block like this. And then I have Legion of Inertia in my... Actually, because this doesn't block. I have to block like this. There's no other option. If I... Yeah, if I could have kept an arrow and then Ray Razors could actually finish the game for me. If I would have found 2 traps here, which are... Oh no! No, not the Dreadbore. Oh my god. Okay, maybe they have to trap. I mean, if they have to trap, they have to trap, right? What am I gonna do? Force a draw. No. No. We're just gonna see what happens here. They probably have it. I mean, they're not running that many traps. What do they need? Inertia trap. Inertia trap would do it. It would have to be Arsenal to get around Dreadbore. May as well go out with style. Show me what you have.
Show me what you got!
Show me if I'm dead. Show me if I'm dead. Oh my god. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Never surrender. Never surrender. I thought once I turned down to 1, I was like, wait, I'm so dead. Wait, what is on top of their deck? Oh, next hand they have an inertia trap. If I don't actually go for the arrow that does 6 damage, I am dead next turn. Oh my god, I have 2 traps coming up in the next 2 hands. Holy moly! Wow! 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 Hey, sometimes you just gotta go for it, right? Sometimes you just gotta go for it, see what happens. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have the result. Riptide is moving on to the next round. That, honestly, they left 1 block on Skull Cap, cost them the game. Ooh. Oh, don't tell them. Do not tell them. And that, ladies and gentlemen, completes, of course. I mean, honestly, we know, right? You know how you win Flesh and Blood? By making less mistakes than your opponent. That's how you win Flesh and Blood. That's how games are decided. That's exactly it. You make a crucial mistake. That's it. Alright, let's go here. Season 1. Brackets ongoing. I'm just preparing the new bracket and bringing this up on screen now. Flesh and Blood is a game of inches. It is. As you can see, we have 3 groups decided for the round of 32. We have Jarl, Max, Reinar, Prism, Bravo, and Riptide, who made it to the round of 16. If you'd asked me before today if this is where I thought it was going to go, I think it would be pretty similar to this. And I hope your prediction bracket is not messed up because of it. I think the one that I'm surprised about is Prism over Slippy and Riptide over Teklovossen probably. So yeah. That was pretty good though. That was pretty good. So, what are the next matchups? We're gonna have Vincent Iron Maiden against Lyeth Goldmane and Dash.io versus Toughnut. If I had to be a betting man, I would say Vincent and Toughnut are gonna make it. But I think the Vincent and the Lyeth matchup is probably a toss-up. But we will see next week. Because I think we are through with the Solana matchups. So we're moving into the Monastery next. And I think this is a nice clean cut to end the games for this week. Even though, again, it is slightly earlier than I usually end the stream. But I have to be honest, times are very exhausting right now. At work, lots going on, and the stream needs a lot of preparation. So I'll take the half an hour that I can get back. But if you're new here, you just liked what you saw, then please like and subscribe and all of that jazz, because it just helps the channel, all right? If you want to see what the earlier matchups, how that went, everything is up on YouTube. If you want to listen into my podcast, A Pound of Flesh, I recommend you go do that. If you want to play against me in person, I'm at P9 card game in London tomorrow. Probably playing Toughnut. If I can put the deck together, if I don't get too lazy. Otherwise, it's Puffin. But I'm still missing 2 cheating scoundrels, so the deck is not very good and it's also not fully powered. And I kind of want to try out Toughnut. I kind of feel like some nutting it. But yes, tomorrow, Pound of Flesh with Gabe Schur coming out. And as always, I will be back Monday, Tuesday for more streams. Looking forward to watching the Calling Sun Paulo this weekend. I think it's San Paulo. And if you have any questions, if you want to join the community, join the Discord. Otherwise, thank you very much for being here as always. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, no matter where in the world you are. Thank you for the subscriptions today as well. Thank you for pockets. Appreciate it. And just generally, thank you everyone for being here. Much love. See you guys soon. Until then, my name is Scarling. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.